Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching 3 times 360 today, and this is Kizzer here with the overview of one of the most hot news out there, which is India Pakistan war. The thing is that we are trying to have you the complete overview about that what's actually going on. Definitely, India and Pakistan are one of the most dangerous and also the big giants over there in the subcontinent, and definitely they are one of the most dangerous enemies for each other, as well as Donald Trump also said, the United States president, that they're fighting over decades. So that's not for the first time. It happens frequently. It happens right from the start, right from when they got the independence till now. Almost there are so many fights and so many things happening among both of these countries, these nations. They almost speak same languages as well. There are different religions, but there are so many things which are pretty much similar enough among these two nations. So, firstly, there is a Kashmir side of the Indian Kashmir side, which is known as the mini Switzerland, as well the entire India, not just Indian people, but the people who comes who comes from around the world as a tourist in India. They like to go to the Kashmir region, the Pahalgam region as well, where the Pahalgam was under attack. There were terrorists who came, and unfortunately, there was a plan that they asked the tourists that, "Are you Muslim?" And whoever said, "No, I'm not Muslim," and they just straight away killed them. And there are so many facts, so many things which I'm going to describe today. Like there were 26 peoples who were being killed over there, and that all of the peoples were males. Terrorists did not kill the females and the childrens. All of the people who were killed there were males, and some of their uh, were from the part of Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, Indian Intelligence Bureau, the internal agency wing like FIA, like FBI or CIA, which investigates the sensitive cases inside the country, and that people were killed. And Indian media is totally one-sided media, pro-government media, and they always took a stance against Pakistan for anything. For anything bad happens, they straight away goes against Pakistan. Same happened in that scenario, that when that incident have been happened. Right after that, within 6 hours, they decided that that was Pakistan, and the media has started that India will have to reply instead of investigation, that from where that terrorist came, who were that terrorists, where they were living in India, and why there was no security at the top, where there were so many tourists and all that. So when they all have been killed, there were no army, no Indian army, no security, nothing. So why that was happening and all that, but still without any investigation and without any practical uh, like uh, case study, they just simply, their media started talking against Pakistan, and that's from where their government stated that we will gonna reply, we will gonna acknowledge Pakistan. And after 2 to 3 days, they have They have fired a little bit drone near one of the most famous city out there in Pakistan, Karachi. A little drone, and after that there were news, and you have watched on YouTube, and there were so many places, there are so many channels who are reporting it that in India have launched approximately 5 to 6 fighter jets. There were 5 to 6 fighter jets, including three Rafale, one of the most famous fighter jet out there, which India bought from France, according to the news. France sold India, and that is one of the most powerful, most dangerous, and most expensive also the fighter jet from the Indian side, according to India. According to the Pakistani news, their air force, according to the news, according to the research, Pakistan have limited amount of fighter jets, but there are most dangerous fighter jets like JF-16, JF-17 Thunder, and so many things. But they're pilots, they're air force professionals. They are literally dangerous, and they're extremely professionals what in their jobs. They were extremely professionals. So according to the news, they not just targeted, but they destroyed approximately 5 to 6 fighter jets of India in air, including that three Rafales. And after that, that was the first day. Like in the night, in the dark time, India has started all of these things. That was something around like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. approximately Thursday night. After that, next day in the night, like Friday night, was about to over after 12, like earliest Saturday morning. They also attacked a mosque in Punjab, in Punjab side, and where there were peoples were wounded, not just wounded, but two were martyred as well. Were killed, were martyred as well. After that, Friday night, right in the earliest Saturday morning, India have launched multiple drones, but this time they have targeted like before that on the first day they have targeted the civilian societies and where normal people were people living over there, and they have attacked over there like near border side, the villages, the little societies and colonies where normal people were killed, and that was the news about the first day. But second day, most importantly, India have launched the drones, like the little missiles, which people saw in the sky, and there were so many peoples in Karachi, in Pakistan over there. They captured that live, and some of their drones were in the range of they targeted the first one at the Noor Khan Air Base, and the second one is GHQ headquarters Rawalpindi, which is one of the most powerful and one of the main general headquarters of Pakistan Army, the Rawalpindi, the Punjab province. And the third one is in the Karachi Malir Military Air Base, Pakistan Military Air Base. They have targeted, and that's I'm talking about after the Friday night has been over, and earliest morning, like approximately 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and 5 a.m. Saturday morning. And right after that, Muslims used to offer prayer. They called it Fajr prayer, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. earliest in the morning. After Fajr prayer, 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. after offered their prayer, Pakistan Army have started firing extremely dangerous and proper missiles on India. Approximately, they have launched a video you can watch on YouTube on various channels as well, and they have launched approximately 6 to 7 missiles. And continuously after that, 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours, they were firing Pakistan army were firing missiles, rockets. There were jets roaming around in the air over the border. There were on the land. There were soldiers who were fighting with each other on the line of control LOC, which is known as the border between Indian Kashmir and Pakistani Kashmir. And after the continuous 4 to 5 hours of continuous fight and all that, Pakistan have made a lot of destruction as well, towards the Indian side in the response, and when they retaliated. And there were like Indian regions like cities of Punjab, most importantly like Bhatinda, Chandigarh, and there were so many other places, little and small villages have been destroyed, and there was so much destruction. And after that, here we go, the President of United States of America, Donald Trump, jumped into the arena, and the Russian government officials also jumped into the arena, and there were some news from the Chinese side as well, and they all were there in contact with both the Indian and Pakistani governments just to make sure to stop the war, because it will gonna be the one of the most dangerous thing out there. Pakistan and India both are the atomic powers. Both have got the air forces, land armies, naval forces as well. So this will not gonna be a small war or piece of cake. So that is why they were trying to just elaborate, like Donald Trump and Russian officials, that you guys should not fight, because that will gonna be the loss for the both of the nations, not just for the Pakistan or India. That war can cause damage to the entire subcontinent, which will gonna ultimately affect the entire world directly or indirectly. And when Pakistan have started, like Indian army is just like they're getting support from countries like Israel, as they always stand with Israel in their rights and wrongs. So they are getting support from over there, and that's the normal thing for them. Like they've blocked all of the international channels, and they are just creating their own content, own media, and like just one-sided news that we are winning, we have done this, and we are always right, and the entire world is wrong. That's what India is doing with their media, and they're fooling their people as well. And that's not like something any Pakistani is saying that Indian media is fooling their people, or anybody from saying from any part of the world. Even there are few honest influencers and their public persons are also saying that please don't try to fool the public, and don't try to state that much lie which you can't afford, which you will not be able to manage. But still they are doing it, and they were trying to attack Pakistan, and they were making a reason of that Pahalgam attack instead of investigating on it. They're just making a reason to initiate a war. And after that, they were just trying to attack Pakistan in the night times, like in the dark nights, so that everybody is sleeping and just little bit attacks. And they have tried so many things, as they have tried in 2019, one of fighter jet there, which has been entered in Pakistani boundaries, and when Pak Air Force have targeted, the plane has been crashed near northern areas in Pakistan. The pilot was there, and then Pakistan, in the government of Imran Khan was prime minister that time. Pakistan have returned that pilot to the India alive, and it's still they were trying to do the same things here, but Pakistani Air Force have replied very well. And after that, after 2 nights attacks, like India have initiated the attacks in nights and dark times, but Pakistan after the Fajr prayer early in the morning, when they offers prayer early in the morning, 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. before the sunrise, On that time, after offering their prayer, they said, now we will gonna retaliate in the daytime, in the daylight, in the sunlight, and everybody will be able to see that what's happening. And now let's just begin. And then Pakistani forces have begun the attack, launching the missiles, launching the rockets. There were planes over there, the fighter jets were there, the Pakistani Air Force over there, and continuously, right after praying, offering prayer of the Fajr, 5 to 6 hours continuously, they were attacking on India, and after that, Donald Trump jumped into the arena, the president of the United States, and now we saw a tweet from American side, from the Donald Trump side, that war has almost ended for now. Both nations should needs to understand that war is not the solution, and thank God that they understand these things, and they are that much, at least that much intelligent to understand that, and they are showing a bit intelligence, because war is not the ultimate solution. That's what was the short and a small overview, a quick overview on the Pakistani and India Pakistan war. And still there are threats that war haven't been ended. It may be possible that within this week there are possibilities that there will gonna be something which will gonna happen, as India have violated the line of control regulations before this. So it may be possible, that is according to the Pakistani media. We are getting you the news, and also according to the Indian media. So let's see on it. Still we are covering it, and this is T times 360 you are watching again, and we are here to get you the news and updates about the news and the incidents throughout the world, to get you connected with more and more exciting updates in future. You can subscribe, you can hit the subscribe channel on YouTube, and also you can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and also the TikTok. We have channels where you not just can follow us, but can get the earliest, quickest updates about the news and incidents throughout the world. Thank you so much for watching G Times 360. You have a great day ahead.